In question number 2, they ask you to write the interval as an inequality. So maybe you're a type of person that are like, well, I see this and I want to see a visual. So that just means you create your own number line. And on the left side of this interval notation is the left side of your graph. So I'll just put a 5, and we're not counting. Maybe I'll write a note. Not drawn to scale. Does that make sense? So it's not like 5, 10, 15. It's just not drawn to scale. I'm just going to use that visual. And over here I have a parentheses. And then I need to go to 100, and over here I'm going to draw a bracket. Okay, let's change this now into inequalities. Let's do 2 simple inequalities and then we'll make a compound. If you had to make a inequality for this one, open or close circle, and on the other side, close. How would you guys write an inequality for this? X is what? X is going towards the right. Greater than 5. Right? Numbers that are greater than 5 are 6, 7, 10, going that direction. If we're making an inequality for this one, X is less than or equals to 100. And now we're going to combine them together. You're going to put the X in the middle. Which of these numbers is smaller? What inequality am I going to put here? Less than. Because you read it as X, a number is bigger than 5. And this here you're reading right to left. The number is bigger than 5. What number am I going to write over here? 100. Should I write less than or equal to or greater than? Less than. Look, this is pointing towards the 5. This is pointing towards the 5. This one is pointing towards the X. This is pointing towards the X. How do you know if you did it correctly? Your inequalities are pointing in the same direction. This is my answer. This is called a compound inequality. Now it says using set notation. So set notation is just these symbols. It's a fancy bracket. And you have your variable that we're using, X, and you put your recipe